the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see. Off as this one gets started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. By the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks offense takes the field to start this game off. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Intercepted. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end. He's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
This crowd bringing the energy. Up on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Now the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
He threw the ball, and I clicked triangle. I was waiting on the safety. Like, come on, bro. Y'all killing me, bro.
Getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Shoots it to the left.
Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that.
He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Line gets set. 1st down. Got him downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. He finds his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
It seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry.
Oh, my God. Come on. I need a little blocking up there.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Hit as he throws.
Oh, come on. You got to catch that.
He threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Throws to the wideout.
There we go.
Makes a grab enough for the 1st. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Ducks are marching down the field. The option look.
Ooh.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running game.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man.
And just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the quick shuffle pass. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time, just couldn't create it. And as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete, and the defense holds.
And sometimes the best defense is a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get it.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Some misdirection with the counter. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Trying to move them on the counter. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. When the Huskies are moving on the ground like this, you will bow down to Washington.
Yeah, and I tell you what, with all the rain they get out there in Washington, you better have a dependable ground game that you can go to and establish that tempo. Obviously, harder to throw the football in the rain, so dominant, physical trenches.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Snagged in the middle.
Like, I'm confused why I'm on him. That's crazy.
1st down, and the time is going to drain out here in the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. 1st down to start the drive after the break. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Coming to the line, looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Washington.
Oh, bro, I knew you was going to do that.
Before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Into the end zone. Falls in, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
The offensive line and the hog mollies up front take a lot of the brunt, a lot of the blame, a lot of the time. That absolutely was not on them. The QB could not find anywhere to go with the football. Apparently, they're running a new zone coverage with
what the fuck? Bro, this...
Bro. Touchdown, Huskies. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously, in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all
What the
season.
fuck was that?
Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying
Acrobatic
back and
ass
forth
kick,
across the
man.
country
Come on, bro.
a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
He's back to throw on second down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And
I need a better block. I just need a better block.
On that completion before the defense brings him down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. The Ducks are on the move. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon! And he tacks on the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels,
bro, like, what is that?
Rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
He's got it. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a first down. He wants to throw. Finds space on the right. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Man, these tight ends are such matchup nightmares. They can run so many different routes. And how about you throw in the corner route where you can throw it up to the big fella, where you've worked on your timing, you've moved him all over the field and had success. Great throw, great catch.
He makes the catch. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. And the Huskies have moved it inside the 20. They'll throw it on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Third down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Feeling some heat. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Wants to go up top. Lost one deep down the right side.
Come on,
and
man.
it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
This guy can throw it. He fires to the left side. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great wheel position here. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're
Like, what are you doing? Like, why are you even going out there? That's crazy.
A little bit on offense and on defense.
That's insane.
We'll find out here.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Gets it out quickly.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Might as well give 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least...
Oh, my God, bro. Come on.
Touchdown, Huskies. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside. That's about as easy as it can get.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And has it back, and here comes the offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
No, what? That's the wrong fucking play, bro.
Taking it the other way. The 30. Running inside the 20. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Defense might bring the house here. Getting some heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand.
Oh my God, bro. Ain't no way you that slow. There's no way you're moving slow like that. Right.
Getting deep in the third quarter, minute and a half to go.
Dude, are you hurt? Like, what's up, bro?
To the air. It's high. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man quickly. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
A nice job by the QB. It's third down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
He put some heat on that one down the middle. And he's got it inside the 25. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got his man.
Great job of creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage. And when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first time.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to fill by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Trying to pick it up on the ground.
What the fuck, bro? Come on, man.
He's got room. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Use the play.
And then we go, okay, we go confused, okay.
And I love working the slot. So much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
Washington will snap it in the red zone. Give to the single back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Enormous play right here. Third down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man on the right. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. And you go to old Mr. Reliable in the red zone, and you still have a chance to turn this into 6 instead of 3.
And third down, great job by this offense. Move the chains, give yourself another fresh set of downs. But
he's like, come on, man. What the fuck? Whoa, 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 whoa. What is this? What the fuck is this? Yo, come on, man. What the fuck?
Trailing and getting deep in the game. They'll go for it here.
Damn, my whole fucking game for no reason, bro. Man,
looking for a man. It's high.
And
it's complete.
Come on. What the fuck is... Man, these people finna piss me off with this dumb-ass game, bro.
Looking to move it through the air. It's complete on the right side. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds. And now the offense trying to score one late. This quarterback has to stay calm, cool, and collected and drive his team down for a score late in the 4th. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. You just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And after that big completion with no timeouts, you need to clock it right now. You need to spike the ball, save some clock, knowing you got to throw this ball into the end.
Touchdown! Oregon! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Scanning the field, it's high. It's incomplete. They can't stretch out the lead as a 2-point conversion attempt fails, but they'll still try to hang on for the final seconds. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. On second down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. No matter how much...
I must have been destined to lose this game. Like,